Chapter 1. "You will be mine," asserted a voice from behind her, a hated, nasal voice who followed his words with a grab for her ass that she nimbly dodged. She'd had enough practice in the last few years. It still pissed her off, though. All men are pigs. Breanna spun around, furious and unafraid to show it. "Get your filthy hands away from me, Cedric. For the 100th time, I will never be yours. Go irritate someone with no taste." Cedric, sporting his usual greasy hair and stained tunic, narrowed his eyes and sneered at her rebuke. It only served to make his unattractive, angular face even uglier. She didn't even bother to control her shudder. Imagine waking up to that nasty face every morning. Ugh, never. "Who said you had a choice in the matter, Breanna? I've already spoken to my father. He's willing to give your father a sizable dowry. It won't matter what you want. If your father accepts, you will be my wife." Breanna laughed, a throaty sound that sent more than one admiring male look her way. "My father has more sense in his baby finger than you and your father combined. He won't be bought, so shop elsewhere for a bride. I'm not for sale. And now that we've ascertained that, go away. Can't you see I'm busy?" She shooed him with an irritated sweep of her hands. "I wonder if you can call browsing odds and ends looking for something interesting busy. Still, it's better than wasting breath talking to an idiot." "When we are married," Cedric continued, obstinately, "I will beat that sharp tongue out of you. Your father obviously did not do his duty by you and teach you the proper manners required of a woman. I'll teach you how to act respectfully and with great pleasure. It's time you learned your place in the world. On your knees in front of me." Cedric brayed in laughter at his own poor jest. Breanna just gaped at him in disbelief. The higher powers save her from stupid men, which in the last couple of years seemed to have multiplied along with her chest size, judging by the obscene number of pickup lines she'd been subjected to. Lines like, "I've got a sausage you can chew on," or how about, "I'd like to wrap your legs around my head and wear you like a feed bag." And finally, the most common one, "I know you want it, so stop playing hard to get." Ew. Seriously, do any of those actually work? What she also failed to understand was the subservient crap they all seemed to expect from her. If she ever did marry, which at this point seemed less and less likely, she'd want someone who would respect her as an equal. Just because she lacked something dangling between the legs did not make her stupid or weak. Unfortunately, although she kept pointing out this most obvious fact, her would-be suitors seemed deaf and persisted in their belief that she would eventually swoon at their crude attempts to coerce and bully her into marriage and their beds. Not bloody likely. She possessed more stubbornness than a gnome who refused to leave a garden. "Go away, Cedric. You're boring me. I am not going to marry you. Why don't you crawl back to the hole you came from?" Breanna knew she shouldn't have said it. Her father always told her that her smart mouth would get her into trouble one day. But she'd had quite enough of Cedric. Actually, of all men in general. Of course, being an idiot, he couldn't grasp the idea that she just wasn't interested. And he latched an iron grip, stronger than she would have credited him with, around her wrist and started yanking her towards the alley between the shops. Oh, come on. He can't be that stupid. Breanna opened her mouth to give him a chance to let her go before she hurt him, when a deep voice spoke from behind her. "I believe the lady is unwilling."